ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ नवमोऽध्यायः।
अथ
नवमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
द्वाविंशतितमः श्लोकः। अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते
तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्।
तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्।
येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः
येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः
तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त्यविधिपूर्वकम्।
तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त्यविधिपूर्वकम्।
अहं हि सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च।
अहं हि सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च।
न तु मामभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेनातश्च्यवन्ति ते।
न तु माम् अभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेनातशक्यवन्ति ते
यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितॄन्यान्ति पितृव्रताः
यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितॄन् यान्ति पितृव्रताः
भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्या यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि माम्
भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्या यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि माम्
Up to this we have seen. The 22nd shloka which we have seen, the most popular shloka. Yogakshemam aham vahami. Kesham nitya abhiyuktanam ye janaha mam paripasate ananya bhaktaha mam chintayantaha ye janaha mam paripasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam tesham yogakshemam aham vahami. Ananya, those who, Bhagavan says, those who are not different from me. It means they have discovered the oneness with the Lord. So therefore, Ananya iti. Not only those, in fact, everyone is not separate from the Lord. But those people are special in the sense. They have discovered that they are not different from the Lord. So in that sense, and they, Mam Chintayantaha, Mam Paripasate, they appreciate me alone everywhere, Sarvatra, Mam Pashyati, Tesham, those people. Nitya Abhiyuktanam. Abhiyuktanam can be interpreted in two ways we saw. Simple one. Simple meaning is those who are absorbed in me, abide in me. Tesham yoga akshema. Apraptasya praptihi praptasya rakshanam aham karomi. I take care of them. It's a promise given by the Lord. Then what about the other devatas? What about the people who worship other devatas for gaining different ends, limited ends? Sakama, bhaktaha. Ye api anya devata bhaktaha, shraddhayanvitaha. They are endowed with the shraddha. They are sakama bhaktaha, anya devata bhaktaha. Te api mameva yajante. They also worship me alone. Even though other devatas, they worship me alone. Only thing is they don't realize it is that they worship me alone, worshipping me, the Ishvara alone. Yajanti iti na jananti abhidhi purvakam. Yeah, because they are ignorant. Ajnana abhidhi purvakam, ajnana purvakam iti. Then Bhagavan says further, aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta prabhu iti. I am Ishvara, sarva yajnanam bhokta. Sarva yajnanam, sarva pujanam. I am the receiver of all the pujas, whatever you offer, it comes to me alone. And I alone is give back the results. So aham bhokta, aham prabhu iti. Sarkashena bhavati iti prabhu, Ishvaraha ityartaha. Or prabhu here in this country, because I am the bhokta, the puja, the worship, they offer worship to me. So I alone give them the results of the puja, the worship. But because they worship other devata they worship, but me, I alone give the result. But they don't know. Mam na abhijananti. Therefore, tatvena, what happens? They ataha chyavanti, they come back, they fall back to samsara. If they realize Ishvara everywhere and worship Ishvara me, then they will not be subject to samsara. To see me everywhere, they must have knowledge that Jnanam is important. Jnanam is not there. They worship different devatas for small petty ends. Therefore, they come back to samsara. They are subject to samsara. Punarapi maranam, punarapi jaranam, gatagatam kamaha labante iti we saw before. Tetam bhuktva surgaloka mishalam, chire punyam matyaloka mishanti, evam tri dharma manu parpannaha tesham gatagatam kamakamaha, they are kamam kamyante. Therefore, gatagatam, going and coming, going and coming. That is what Shavantite is, the meaning of Shavantite. Perish. Perish means they come and go. It's a samsara, they continue. Then, Devavrataha, Devadan Yanti. So, depending on which Devata or whom you worship, as you worship, the result will be Yata Puja, Tata Phalam. So, Deva Pujakaha, Devavrataha, Deva Pujakaha, Devan Yanti, they attain Devanyanti, they attain that particular result. They worship particular devata for particular ends, therefore they get that result. Similarly, Pitravrataha, Pitrapujakaha, Pitranyanti, Pitralokaha, Pitraloka, Pitralokanyanti, Pitranyanti, Pitralokanyanti. So therefore, worshipper of Pitras, they get Pitraloka. Bhuvaha, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, we say, that Loka, Pitralokas. But is also a Loka. These Lokas are mentioned. That Loka is Pitraloka, which is relatively better than the lokas here. It is said in the Upanishad that Pitrunam Chiralokam Lokanam Anandaha. That is, there's a gradation. Manusha, the Ananda which is attained by a Manushya, the person who is young, energetic, and who has all this, the world, is all the world, all the wealth of the world belongs to him. If you count it as one unit, then 10 times of that will be Manushya Gandharva. And that will be 1 unit of Deva Gandharva. 10 unit of Deva Gandharva is Sayekaf Pitranam Chiralokanam Pitranam, Pitralokanandaha. So therefore the Ananda which is obtained in Pitraloka is superior to the Ananda which is obtained in the Bhuloka. So that is gradation. Manushya Lokananda, Bhulokanandaha, then Manushya Deva Gandharvanandaha, then Pitralokanandaha, iti there are gradations. So therefore Pitranyanti, Deva Vrataha, Deva Pujakaha, Pitranyanti. As you worship, so you get Bhutejyaha, Bhutani Yanti. Those who worship Bhuta, Bhutejya, Bhuta is demigods, semigods. There are people also worshipping. Therefore, they get accordingly that status. They get the results of status. Therefore, worship. Those who what you worship, accordingly you get. Worshippers of the finite devatas. They are finite. Devatas are finite only, which is president over the Ishvara who is infinite, who is Purnaha. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Madhya Janaha Mamyanti. Those who worship me, the Ishvara, they attain me. What they attain? Attain me means Ishvara is located anywhere. Sarvam Brahma, it is Ishvara eva. Therefore, they become Muktaha ityartaha. Those who worship me, they attain me. So therefore, those who worship me, they get the highest result. Moksham prapnoti ityartaha. Worshipper of me, Ishvara. If Ishvara is everything, how do you worship? That is by knowledge. Appreciating everything is Ishvara, the Lord. Sarvam Kalitam Brahma Giti. Mam Yanti. There is no Yanti, there is no movement. Muktaha Bhavanti ityartaha. Iha eva Muktaha Bhavanti. Tatu Kutrapi Gachanti. Kutra eva Jivan Muktaha Bhavanti. Madhyajiraha. Because they have the knowledge that everything is Ishvara, everything is me. Therefore, Madhyajinaha, Mat Pujakaha, Mam Yanti, Mam Jananti, Ataha Muktaha Bhavanti. Tadeva Yanti iti. Ya to go. Where to go? Where is the place You go and that place you can go and find Ishvara. And Ishvara is everywhere. Like it's like when Ramana Maharshi was about to pass away. It was at the deathbed. When people were crying, he said, people are crying that I will go away, but where will I go? Is there any place or abode where will I go? So he's talking from the standpoint of Ishvara. All pervasive, everywhere. There's no place where I am not. Kutra yanti. Mam yanti iti. That is for jnanam. After this we have seen. Then comes another beautiful shloka where Bhagavan says how to worship him. Fine. Now, the to worship, worshipping a particular devata for getting particular ends involves certain rules, certain conditions, stipulations are there. There is no vikalpa. Suppose if for getting a particular end, a karma is for the fulfillment of the karma, a certain karma is prescribed. And that karma is called kamya karma. The Veda Pura is in fact full of karma only. For different ends, different karmas are specified. And that karma should be performed as it is. No vikalpa. There is no choice. You cannot compromise on the mode of and the performance. You cannot compromise on any factor of the performance of the karma. The ingredients have to be used as it is, and it should be prepared as it is said in the Shastram. So therefore, no compromise. Then what the result will be, then what the result, the end result will be as you wish. Otherwise, it won't be. So no vikalpa. Even when bhavana, the bhavana is not there because you perform karma, therefore you will get it. Whereas that is for the limited ends. Whereas when you want to gain the limitless, then there are no niyamas. There is no time, there is no place to worship the Lord. Anytime it can be worshipped, and no mantras, nothing, no mode of worship also. Where it is purely bhavana, the attitude matters. Even without attitude, bhavana, if you perform a kami karma, you may get the result. You will get the result. But without attitude, you cannot gain the limitless Ishvara. There are no stipulations, no conditions, no niyamas are there with regard to desha kala. Certain devatas for gaining certain ends should be worshipped in a particular time. Muhurta is the particular time. Then only you will get. But what is the muhurta for worshipping the Lord, who is Purnaha, and you want Purnatvam. You are after that moksha. So therefore, there is no time, there is no place, there is no mantra also. What is required is only purely bhavana alone, attitude. And that is what is said in this next shloka. Let us read. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati.
Patram pushpam phalam
पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति
prayachati
तदहं भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः.
तदहं भक्तयुपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः.
So here, yaha me bhaktya prayachati, bhakti with love, with bhakti. That is the attitude. Paraprema, parama premna, prayachati, dadati, prakarshena yachati, dadati. Yaha me is to me, makyam. Yachati is therefore me, sampradana, chaturthi bhakti. Yo me prayachati, he who offers. What you offer doesn't matter, but you should offer with love. And some certain things are given, which are really not which are not expensive. it's available, easily available. So therefore he says, there is no special, there are no special ingredients or special material required. Only bhavana is required, bhaktya, and simple material. If it is available, it is fine. Otherwise also it is okay. What are those things? You can worship me either with a leaf, patram, just with a small leaf, bilva leaf, or dhruva, grass, or tulasi, patra. All these are patra. Patram, pushpam, flower, any flower, just pluck and offer. Phalam and toyam, water. No grand abhisheka is required, just water. So patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Patram, patram, pallavam, iti. Iti, any leaf. Pushpam, kusumam, kusumani. Toyam, udakam, iti, either combining all this, samuchitams, etat, atava, kichit ekam, or any one of them. Yaha, makyam, makyam to me. Who is this me? Is it the son of Vasudeva? No. It is to me, Parabrahmane, Parameshwaraya, Sarvantaratmane, Parameshwaraya, Yaha Bhaktya, Prayachati, Samarpayati, Yachati, Samarpayati, offers. Yaha Bhaktya, who offers me with devotion, recognizing me, who is Ishvara, who is Sarvatma, who is Sarvatman, Sarvantaratma, offering out of devotion, love. For what? Antakarna Shuddhi. Antakarna Shuddhi. Antakarna Shuddhi Artham. Either the person, it could be a jnani or could be a karma yogi, anyone, because jnani enjoys his attitude naturally. A karma yogi entertains his attitude. So if a karma yogi offers, then it is asking for antakarna shuddhi. And since any karma is yoga, karma yoga, therefore this is also yoga. Because bhakti is it bhakti yoga? Bhakti yoga is also karma yoga only. Ultimately, through bhakti, if you see bhakti, antakarna shuddhi, the person asking for antakarna shuddhi. In the beginning, it is with bhakti. When it becomes pure bhakti and when it is pure jnana, no difference. Same. Therefore, when the mind is pure or the mind is it's pure. There is no mala, no raga dvesha. So the mind is relatively pure. So that condition is required. Therefore, when it is that is bhakti only. So therefore bhaktya. So therefore it is the pure heart, the pure bhakti, devotion, those who offers. Therefore, karma yoga implies bhakti. Karma yoga implies appreciation of Ishvara. That therefore it implies bhakti. Naturally, you will have bhakti. When Bhagavan is everywhere, when you can appreciate that. But still, jnanam is not there, but you appreciate. Therefore, it is, and there's nothing but surrender, bhakti only. So therefore, bhaktya prayachati. For karma yogi, it is a karma yoga is done out of the appreciation of the Lord everywhere. For jnani, it is natural. The jnani is naturally bhakta. Jnani is also bhakta. So therefore, patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, either all of them or anyone, whatever is available. Yaha maam prayachati samarpayati pretatmanaha preta atmanaha shuddha manasaha ityartaha. The person having shuddha antakaranam. Pretatmanaha. Pretatmanaha is, it is, Atma is antakaranam. Pra purvaka yam. The Atma which is yam is yame, niyame. So therefore the Atma which is well restrained, well controlled, well mastered. Therefore it is pure. Pretatmanaha. Pretatmaha, the mind which is not calculative, not manipulative. No desire for any limited ends. It is purely out of devotion, the love for the Lord. So Praitatmanaha. प्रयतात्मनः यः प्रयचेति प्रयतात्मनः referring to the person. प्रयतात्मानः इति प्रयतात्मनः तस्य षष्ठी प्रयतात्मनः हिंदी भाष्यकार शुद्धबुद्धेः शुद्धं बुद्धि शुद्धा बुद्धिः यस्य सः बुद्धिः अंतःकरणं यस्य सः शुद्धबुद्धेः for the one who has the antakaranam which is pure shuddhi. So with antakaranam shuddhi or for gaining the antakaranam, the person has antakarana shuddhi, relative antakarana shuddhi. Now, or wants to gain, or is with the relative antakarana shuddhi wants to gain that antakarana shuddhi which is pure, which is absolutely pure. That is jnanam. So praitatmanaha, because antakaranam only for a jnani it will be completely shuddha. For ajnani, karmayogi is also ajnani only. So it will be relatively shuddha, not absolutely shuddha. Therefore, praitatmanaha, shuddha buddhi, who has relatively shuddha antakaranam, bhaktya upagritam. Bhaktya yatu tat aham upagritam. Bhaktya upagritam, that which is offered with love. Bhaktya upagritam. Parapremna upagritam. Dattam, samarpitam ityartha. Upagritam means samarpitam, offered. Dattam, which is offered. Shuddha manasaha, Shuddhanta karanaha, karanasya. Bhaktya yat upagitam. Tat aham, that I, who is this I? Aham Ishvaraha. Aham Ishvaraha Ashnami. Aham Ashnami. Grinami ityartha. Ashnami means Ashdatu. Ash means to eat. I eat. I eat means what? Bhagavan physically eat? I accept. Abhyalaharami. Grinami ityartha. Srikaromi ityartha. I receive it happily. Like when Kuchela gave the puffed rice, how Bhagavan Prasanna Chetasa Srikrutaha Tadvat. So therefore, the idea is Bhakti is highlighted, Bhakti is important. So what is that by which Ishvara Prasada is gained? Bhakti eva sadhanam for gaining Ishvara Prasada, Ishvara Anugraha. Bhagavan says, Mat Prasada Karanam Bhakti eva. You want my Prasada? Bhakti eva. Datu Patra Pushpadikam. Patra Pushpadikam, if it is there, fine. Not grand puja, etc. So therefore, Mat Prasada Karanam is Bhakti, pure Bhakti eva. Bhaktya Kimapi Tvam Echasi Tat Aham Swikaromi. Whatever you give out of with love, that I accept. So therefore, Patram Yaha me Bhaktya Prayachati, that I accept. Ashnavi Swikaromi iti. The Bhakti may not be real in the beginning. This is a problem with all the sadhakas. But as Swami used to say, you have to fake it and make it. Nothing wrong in faking it and making it. But first we have to act it so that it becomes natural. That's how you have to invoke the bhakta in you. Otherwise, you cannot wait for the bhakta to arrive. How to invoke the bhakta, the dormant bhakta? You have to fake it and make it. Cultivate that by acting it. That attitude is cultivated. So therefore, bhaktya mam prayachati iti. So the highlight is this: bhakti is important. What you offer is not important. The quantity is not important. Desha kala, all these are not important. What is important is bhakti bhagavatam, the attitude, bhakti purvakam, yata bhakti purvakam, Upahritam tat prasanna chetasa agam srikaromi, and I bless them. That is the idea. Therefore, this is this bhakti, the bhaktya yaha prayachati, asking for what? Ultimately for jnanam, and therefore Ishvara. So if you cannot offer all these things and ask for the petty things. You cannot, if you want to, if you want to achieve certain limited ends, certain specific results, then the karma as it is stipulated in the Veda should be performed. There is no compromise on that. Whereas here, it's talking about the Nishkama Bhakti, not Sakama Bhakti, not Kamya Bhakti. The Bhakti where there is no Kama, where Kama is there and the Kama is only for the Lord. Lord is the object of Kama. Bhagavan is what is he asks for. Not from Bhagavan the things, the petty things. So therefore it becomes Nishkama Bhakti. And therefore only the word Prayatatmanaha, Shuddhantakaranaha, because he has that attitude, that Bhakti. So when that Bhakti is there, then there is no special act of devotion required. You don't require any special act of devotion. Whatever action you do, that is an expression, that would become an expression of the reverence for the Lord. It is said, the next sloka, let us read. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadhasi yat.
Yat
Yat
karoshi
karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi
juhosi
dadasi
dadhasi
yat.
Yat tapasyasi kaunte yatat kurushva madarpanam.
yat
Yat
tapasyasi
tapasyasi
kaunteya
kaunteya tat kurushya padarpanam.
Tat kurushva. Another beautiful sloka it is. So for Nishkama Bhakti, there is no need any mode of expression. Every act of the bhakta will be an act of devotion. Therefore, he says, the actions, what you do, whatever may be the action, whether it is Shastriya or Lokika, whether it is enjoined by the Veda or by the Smriti, whatever it is, you do them as what? Madarpanam Kuru. Tat Kuru, Madarpanam Kuru. Ekaunteya, Ekunti Putra. Yat Karoshi. Yat Karoshi, Yat Karma Karoshi. Karoshi, Krudata Karoshi, Madhyam Purusha Ekavacham, Tam Karoshi, Nirvartayasi, Yatatum Karoshi. Whatever you do, whatever action. The action could be Laukika, action could be a puja, etc., a Vedika karma, whatever it is, Nitya karma, Nitya Naimittika karma, whatever may be the karma. Yat karma, Nirvartayasi, Tom, Atava, Yat, and Atava, and Yat Ashnasi. Yat Ashnasi, whatever you eat, Yatatam Abhyavarasi, whatever Yat Kadasi, whatever you eat, because you need to offer as prasada to the Lord, you need to offer, and that comes as prasada to you. So, therefore, you have to offer. You don't have anything to offer. Whatever annam, yata annam tum ashnasti, tat, yata ashnasi, whatever you eat. So, madarpanam kurut, you have to supply for everything. Tat kurusha madarpanam. Yata tum karoshi, tat madarpanam kurushva. Yata tum ashnasi, tat madarpanam kurushva. Yata jugoshi. Jugoshi is Homa Yasi. That Homa, the yajna which you do, with Ajyam, Kashtam, Avihiva, Homa Karmani, Agni Kunde, Echati, Jugoshi, Tat, Kuru, Madarpanam Kuru, Eta Dadasi, Jugoshi, Yet Dadasi. Whatever you give, Dakshina Rupena, Yet Dadayati, or Atva Dana Rupena, Dravyam, anything, Danam, to Veda Vidwan, Vidwadhyaha, Veda Vidyaha, Kimapi, Tvam yachasi dadasi tadapi madarpanam tat kurushva. Yet tapasyasi, that all tapasyasi. Tapas. What is tapas? What is the lakshanam of tapas? Dvandva sahana lakshanam tapaha. Tapas is putting up with the pairs of opposites. Shitosha sukha dukkeshu samabuddhihi. Matra sparshasu kaunteya. Shitosha sukha dukkadaha. Agamapayino nityaha tan titikshasva. Tapas. So dvandva sahana lakshanam tapaha. Tapasyasi tapaha karoshi. Tatapi madarpanam. Madarpanam kuru. Madarpitam. Mayi arpitam. Kurushva. Nirvartayasva. Madarpanam kuru. Whatever you do, that you offer unto me. Madarpanam. Kurushva madarpanam. Why madarpanam? Because people do various rituals, prayers. They do for yogakshama. For apraptasya praptihi praptasya rakshanam. The same thing can be done for antakarna shuddhi. Any karma can be done, in fact, for that purpose. With the nishkama buddhya. Nishkama, that becomes nishkama karma. So prayer becomes nishkama karma. So offer everything, offer all the karma, kayika, vachika, manasa, to Ishvara, to me. By this, Bhagavan is not going to be become bigger. It says, so it's karoshi, whatever you do, whatever you eat, with ashnasi, through your sense organs, whatever, not only physical eating. So sense organs, you consume sense objects. You perceive objects. Through eyes, you perceive varna, rupa, chakshu indriyena. Yatu tum ashnasi, whatever you eat. Indriyas eat also. That is, perception of sense organs is the perception of sense object by sense organs is the eating action of the sense organs. So whatever you consume, jigoshi, whatever you offer in the fire ritual, or whatever you give as charity, tadasi, it's opposite, whatever religious discipline you undertake, fasting, japa, whatever you do. So it's all fine, but you do it, it's kurush, madarpanam kuru. So you all do this. How? Do it for me. So, mad bhaktya kuru. So therefore, you kuru for me means to kuru for moksha, to kuru, you do it for gaining me. That is why we say after we perform karma, sarvam krishnarpanamastu, om sat sat sarvam brahmarpanam. Please, I offer everything. It is a verbal expression. It is not that you do everything and then just say by word. The attitude, backed up by the attitude, the karma is done, and finally it is expressed in the form of om tat sat sarvam brahmarpanam mastu iti. Or krishnarpanam, whatever it is, brahmarpanam is ishvaraha eva. So therefore, madarpanam, mat samarpanam, tat kurusha madarpanam. You do it for the sake of me. By giving, for me, if you do, then you gain me. That's the idea. So therefore, there is, for gaining me, you don't require any special action, any special thing. Whatever you do, you offer unto me. Do it with this attitude. So therefore, therefore action becomes nishkama, kamaragita. What will happen to the person who leads life in this manner? So then Bhagavan says next sloka, evam kurvataha tava yadbhavati tachunu. The Bhashikara says, evam, in this way, for the person who lives, what will happen? Bhagavan says, shubha shubhapalai revam mokchase karma bandhanaihi.
शुभाशुभफलैरेवं मोक्ष्यसे कर्मबन्धनैः
Sannyasayogayuktatma vibhukto mamupaisyasi.
संन्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा
आत्मा
विमुक्तो
विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि.
मामुपैष्यसि.
The result of performing as I said would be, Bhagavan says, vimuktaha bhavati, you will be released. Karma bandhanaihi vimuktaha, you will be free from all the karma which are binding. Karma gives results, whether you like it or not, and the results, whether it is desirable or not, sukha dukkha, shubha ashubha, bhavati eva. Karma. So, therefore, karma is the source for bondage. Karma produces result for the karta, because kartrutva buddhi is there, karma will be there, and karma has to be exhausted, one has to experience. And if it is not experienced, then it is experienced in next janma, taken to the next janma. So therefore it will be carried over again and again, and therefore the person will be in janma, this marana, the samsara chakra. So therefore traveling, going back and forth. So therefore, from that, if you want to become free, therefore evam shubha shubha palaihi evam is yata ukta prakarena, as it was told before. Ukta prakarena, evam ukta prakarena, tat kurusha madarpanam. Bhagavan said, madarpanam, ayi Ishware, sarva karma arpanam kuru. Krutva, if you do, kurvanahatvam, tasya kim bhavati? Shubha shubha palaihi. Shubha palam, ashubha palam. Shubham cha, shubha shubhe. When the palam is called shubham, if it is ishtam, if it is desirable, then it is called shubha. When it is not desirable, anishta, then you call ashubha. So shubha shubhe atava ishtanishte, pale. Shubha shubha palam. Shubham cha, shubha shubhe pale, yesham, iti. Shubha palaihi. Shubha palaihi. From the pala, from the results of the shubha, ishta or anishta. From the results, shubha pale. Palam, the result. Shubha palaihi. Shubha palaihi. From the results of the karma, the action, what you have done for that, and it is shubha ashubha. Shubha palaihi. Shubha palaihi karma bandhanehi mokshase iti. Shubha pala is punya, ashubha pala is papa. Punya is the source of bondage. Papa is the source of bondage. Punya is also equally the source of bondage. If papa is a iron chain, punya is a gold chain. So both are the causes for samsara. So therefore shubha pala. Whether the palam is shubha palam or ashubha palam, papam or punya. So shubha palaihi. So moksha say, you become free, because that is the source for bondage. Karma bandhanehi. Bandhana is binding, bondage. And karma bandhanehi, karmani, and karmani is shubha palani, karmani, karma which gives shubha pala, they are bandhanani. So taihi, karma bandhanehi, kriyamanaihi, taihi, karma bhihi, bandhanehi, mokshase, you become free. So shubha palaihi, karma bandhanehi. Shubha palaihi, karma bandhanehi. Here, Tritiya Vibhakti. From Shubha palaihi, karma bandhanehi, from mokshase. Mokshase is future tense. Mokshase, you will become free. You will become free means you will, through knowledge, you will know that you are free. You are free because karma will be dismissed. In the wake of knowledge, karma will be Brahma Buddhya. That's in the Bhasham class we saw. Brahma Buddhya. Upamardita. Kriya Karaka Palabheda Buddhihi. Therefore, all the Karaka Upamardana happens. Therefore, you become free. Kartrutvam gone, all the other factors of action, Karakani, they all fall apart. Therefore, you become free. So, therefore, vimokshase, karma bandhanaihi, vimuktaha, shubha palaihi, karma bandhanaihi, vimuktaha bhavati, you become free. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma, sannyasa yoga yuktatma tvam vimuktaha bhavati. Vimuktaha bhutva mam eva upaishyasi iti. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma. Sannyasaha. What is sannyasaha? Sannyasaha. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma. Sannyasaha. Karma pala sannyasaha. Karma sannyasaha. Karma tyagaha. Karma tyaga by knowledge. Therefore, endowed with the yoga, the buddhi. Sannyasa. Pala sannyasa. Karma sannyasa. Purvakam. Endowed with the yoga. So here, sannyasa yoga yuktatma, you can take karma sannyasa, that is jnanena karma sannyasa, endowed with the knowledge, therefore there is karma sannyasa, or karma yogena sanyuktaha. In karma yoga also there is giving up of karma, there is sannyasa involved. In karma yoga also there is sannyasa. One is jnana karma sannyasa, jnanena karma tyaga, karma sannyasa, jnana karma sannyasa. Because of knowledge, there is sannyasa, there is giving up of, there is no physical deliberate giving up, karma drops. That is how there is sannyasa. In karma yoga also there is sannyasa, because the karma yogi not interested in the, or not attached to the, so saying interesting, not attached to the results, because chitta shuddhyartham, Ishwar prityartham karma karoti, karma yogi. Therefore, there also sannyasa is involved. Pala sannyasa. Therefore, sannyasa, pala sannyasa purvakam. Karma yogena, karma karoti, karma yogena, yuktaha, sanyuktaha, samanvitaha, endowed with the attitude of the karma yoga buddhi. Therefore, there is karma, therefore, there is certain asangatvam, distraction for the results of the karma, if not interested. Therefore, antakarna shuddhyartham karma karoti. Therefore, yuktaha, atma, antakarnam is endowed with the antakarnam, and antakarnam as karma yoga buddhi, tena there is a sannyasa, phala sannyasa. So it doesn't have any specific ends to be gained. He has got only Bhagavan in his mind. Therefore, that person, sannyasa yoga yuktatma, it's a beautiful compound. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma. Therefore, Bhashakara says, sannyasascha yogascha. Sannyasascha yogascha. Sannyasa yoga. Tena. Sannyasa is the yoga. So, because why sannyasa is called yoga? Because madarpanam karma karoti. The karma he is doing for me. Therefore, it is a yoga. Karma yoga. Therefore, it is sannyasa only. Karma he does, but he does for whom? Madarpanam kurushva. What are the karmas? Given in the previous sloka. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, jughoshi, dadasi yat tapasyasi. All this. Madarpanam kurushva, Ishwararpanam karoti. Therefore, that is sannyasa only. Therefore, mat samarpanataya karmatvat, karma karoti. And therefore, this yoga ka eva. Therefore, sannyasa is yoga. Sannyasascha, so yogascha sannyasa yoga. Tena yuktaha, anvitaha, endowed with atma antakaranam, yasyasaha, sannyasa yoga yuktatma. So endowed with the antakaranam, which is sannyasa yoga. Yuktaha, sannyasa yogena yuktaha. So endowed with this attitude of sannyasa yoga. That is doing everything for the sake of the Lord. That is a person. It's a beautiful compound. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma. That person, what he practices as a means, then that is, he does karma without sangha. Then that is the means, and that is going to be the end also. Then vimuktaha bhavati, becomes free. Becomes free when he gains jnanam, it becomes, then all the karma drops. So then that karma, whatever karma, even after jnanam, if it does karma, even after jnanam, if it does karma, that karma will be, that will be sannyasa naturally than the karma. Previously, the sannyasa buddhi was imposed by himself. But after jnanam, it becomes natural. So, it is sadhana rupena purvam abhavat idanim. That is, it is swabhavikataya bhavati tasya. So vimuktah bhavati. So he becomes free. Becomes free. Mam eva upashyasi. He comes to me alone. Upashyasi. Mam eva agamishyasi. He comes to me alone. Mam upashyasi. Prapsyasi. Mam eva. Dehapate. Mam. That is videha mukti. Vimuktah bhavati is jivan muktah. Dehapate, after the fall of the shariram. Mam gamishyasi. He comes to me alone. Me means where? Not any other place. Comes to me means he becomes one with me. Brahma bhavat, Brahmavit Brahmaya bhavati. Ityartha. We'll stop here. Next shloka we'll see in the next class. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stamvanti Divyai Stavai Vedai Sangha Padak Pramo Panishadai Yaganti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Syantam Avidusvara Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyawad.
धन्यवाद गुरु जी।
धन्यवाद गुरुजी। हरि ओम।
धन्यवाद शरण जी।